Hey friends, Monica here with Pom Pom Podcast. Make sure my volume is up, which it is. And I'm tired today. It can't all be the best day. That's what I always say when I'm feeling tired or like a little bit discouraged for no particular reason. It's a normal day in all other respects, besides the COVID-19 situation that still is going on. It will be going on for a while, but we're still here, still woke up. God woke us up today. And I believe that. And some mornings I actually do start in prayer selfishly, because when we pray, it actually is a really selfish endeavor, at least to start. And then as we go along in the prayer, we sometimes include others in our prayer. We don't just pray for ourselves, what we hope to be better at. We don't just thank God. We pray for others, and others ask us to pray for them. So with that in mind, in sort of an everyday context, instead of praying for somebody, or in addition to praying for somebody, you can thank somebody. So we thank people, when they give us our coffee, thank you, or when they hold the door open, thanks, or we thank our spouse, like, thanks, honey, for taking out the garbage. Saying thank you is very powerful, but it does get a little bit diluted with how many times we hopefully say it each and every day. In this period of social isolation, or increased social isolation in comparison to everyday life, just take a moment to think about how many people you really do say thank you to, like holding the elevator door, or, letting you in front of them in line, or even like waving out of your car, like, thanks. And you're like not driving to work, so you don't get to like thank somebody in your mind or with a wave when they let you into their lane. So if you haven't gotten a chance to thank enough people, I'm sure that a lot of people would really appreciate it. So I thought to myself, all right, how about I write thank you notes to people? And they don't have to be to your loved ones necessarily. They can just be to anybody with whom you interact, who you really appreciate what they do in your life. So that, all right, I'm going to write thank you notes. How do I construct these thank you notes? Should I get cards? Do I just write on a piece of paper? Do I mail them? Do I hand deliver them? So I landed on sort of an intermediary solution here. I got a journal from my sister at my wedding in September, and I have a little journal, and I was going to fill the journal and then start this journal, but it's such a pretty journal that I don't want to write in it almost. It's called Practice You, a journal. And it's got, every page is hand painted, and it's so beautiful. And anybody would love to own this journal. So I thought, why not write my thank you notes in this journal and rip out the page, and in a careful way so it stays somewhat intact, and then mail or hand deliver a thank you note. So where do we go from there? I've got my vehicle now, so now I need to assign my peeps. So I'm just going to start with 5. And I want you to do this with me. So pick 5 people who you can thank. And I'm going to write these names down. You can type them or you can write them out. I'm going to say them out loud as I'm writing them, and you can write yours as we go. So the first one that pops into mind is Coffee Guy at 7-Eleven. Okay, cool. The next person that I want to thank is gonna be, let's see, let's thank Kristen. The next person I want to thank is going to be the UPS delivery man. One time he actually set his boxes down and helped me with my bicycle, because I was getting into the house and he had my box. So he helped me with my bicycle, then he carried my box up with me to my front door. And he's just such a nice guy. And I thanked him, but I just think about it, and I think about him out there still delivering packages vehemently. And so I want to thank him. Then I want to mail a thank you letter to Doris. And the last person I'm going to thank for today just popped into my head is Susan. This list can go on and on and on. These thank you notes should be about 3 sentences max. Maybe like 3 to 4 sentences. Just get your thought out, say your thank you, and send it off. Doing something nice for somebody else who woke up tired today, who woke up discouraged today, who woke up maybe thinking, ugh, I haven't gotten to talk to anybody today. That is the best thing that you can do for the world today, right? When you go out of this world, it doesn't matter how many things you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what car you drive. It matters what impact, what footprint, what touch you left on the world. And I have to remind myself of that very, very frequently when I feel like I don't matter. But I do matter, and I matter to other people, and other people might be feeling the same way. So thank you today. I'll see you tomorrow.